What is going on, people? Welcome back. Johnny here, and we are playing some RimWorld version 1.0. And I have a plan. We're going to mine some of this steel up here when it's midday and warm out. It's summer. Temperatures are getting down in the 1 teens. Up. Let's go with up in the 1 teens at that time of the day. So, we have to keep an eye on these crops too. We have to stay on top of that. That's utmost priority. It'd be nice if they were all in the same rotation. But what are you going to do? So I think if we send her out around 11, let's check her needs. Okay, food and rest are solid. By the time she gets there, she should be a little further along in the day. So let's do it. And we'll have to stay on top of her health. Her gear is looking a little tattered. We could make some tribal wear out of the buffalo wool, I believe. And were we to do that, that would help the pants and the shirt issue, but neither of those are causing us any grief in terms of tattered apparel. So I think we might go for a second one when she's done with this one. If we can keep her... I don't know, we don't want to push it too far. You know, right around 20 to 25 is when we should haul this stuff back. But that's not too painful. It's definitely a slow slog. Alright, good deal. So there you go. We've doubled our stockpile, more than that. And when we get back, we have crops to harvest. And no permanent issues. There you go. She wants to eat. She should come down here. The batteries look like they're doing just fine. So I think I'm going to get this guy plugged in. She should start re-sewing. There you go. We'll get some meals made. Be nice to get these on the same rotation, but at this point I want to stockpile the meals before. These are going to spoil before too long. 4 days. That's not terrible. So it is getting late at night, so we get 1 mining trip a day. So she's going to do some research here and then sleep. We'll be back when she wakes up. Alright, she woke up, she ate, so right around 11 we'll run out again. I think the tribal wear muffalo might keep her warmer. Problem is we have 1 spot to put a crafting spot. Let's see if we can make that happen. So if we do a crafting spot there, and we do some tribal wear, can we make it? We can. So we might just jump to that before we go out and do some mining. That won't be a bad play. And let's check her bio right now for, so she's at negative 81 right now with a pack of wool pants and a button-down shirt. So that completes that. She wants to recreate for a minute, which is fine, and then we'll get her to force wear this. Alright, she was at negative 81. Now she's at negative 84, so that did help. Alright, let's get these hauled over into the shade at least. Okay, and it is 11 o'clock, so that means mining time once this hypothermia goes away. It's a whole lot of micromanagement. We're starting to get some established procedures here. You do have to select her if you want her to mine it. There you go. We did have a transport pod crash. I'm going to check on that before I let her go any further. So that's going to be some steel. Death in 5 hours. You might survive a little while here. Decent clothes. That's surprising. Bio? Tough and greedy. Not our kind of pawn. I think we're going to switch gears. And you know what? The steel is more important. Forget it. Sorry. Nada. Alright, so we'll let her come out. We'll let her do some mining. Mine those 2 chunks. Keep an eye on her health, and we'll be back when she's done. While she was mining, we did get some cargo pods. Flake. Flake's worth a fair amount of money, so we are going to make a run for those. And then we can also grab... Nada might yet be strippable. So that's going to be tomorrow. We're going to let Nada die. Alright, let's check our own health before we die. It's neg 118. Pretty effing cold. So the Muffalo tribal wear helped a bit. Could almost go for 3 if we want to get greedy. We'll let her work a bit until she gets to about mid-20s, and then we're going to send her back. It's always this line where she's really close, and you just want to risk it. She does get slower the further it goes, so... Let's get all that brought in. Will you take all that? No. Well, that's too bad. We're going to let her come back. So, at that rate, we should have a decent amount of steel. So tomorrow's run... Yeah, we have to let her harvest and cook too. I forgot to turn this thing off. That kind of sloppiness will get your game wrecked. Is she needing recreation? No. She still has slept in the cold. It must be getting cold at night. So I think tomorrow we'll... No, come on now. Yep, I guess she's gonna sleep first. That's fine. So she'll get those sewn. She should cook. We'll reconnect so she cooks a meal or two. And then by 11 a.m. we want to be out on the ice. The only chance we have of this is in summertime. So I already have 153. That's pretty solid. So we can get our orbital trade stuff going here shortly. Alright, let's get this reconnected. Beautiful. We got one meal. And there's an eclipse on. It's not going to help the weather any. Nope, neg 130. Gets colder during an eclipse, it turns out. Alright, she's going to eat. We are falling behind on meals, man. You know what? We do have one out on the ice sheet. So let's do this. Let's get these hauled. And we'll get this hauled as well. And how's she doing? Solid. Alright, let's hit it. And we're keeping an eye on her. So we'll have her run up there and load that other one too. Then we can do some smelting when we need to as well. Oh good. Look at that. She's right on top of it. She's going to see 2 corpses at least. 3 maybe. Oh lord. That is not a great path back to base. She's actually doing alright. We're going to go grab that other meal while we're out here. Just because we're short on meals. And we're not too hypothermic yet. Do have a minor break risk. Ratty slept. The corpse didn't help anything, but we did avoid this one at least. Okay, so another meal. Always good. Rice has grown, so... A wanderer has joined. Trevino. Okay, what are you looking like, partner? Undergrounder, sanguine, careful shooter. Doesn't do dumb labor. Health? These 6%, 15%. He's got a pistol, though. Simple meals, cloth parkas. Bad news, my friend. You know what he's going to do? We don't want that one up there. Trevino here. Not assigned to constructing. Work. Construct. Trevino here. Maybe we can have him mine. Is he a miner? He's not a miner. That's too bad. Well, he'll come over here and drop his gear. We did miss our midday window. Needs. Cold. Observed a corpse. Awful bedroom. Slept in the cold. Ratty apparel. Well, maybe he's got a parka. So we're going to come up here and do some mining. While that fella gets himself a grave dug. She's going to get colonist died as well, which is not going to be terribly cool. Let's keep them both on screen if we can. Why don't we build some extra graves too? Construction botched. He's really cold. Let's keep an eye on Rhadamant here. She's already at 22%. Did she change clothes on me? She did. Go back. You do have to forbid all the clothes you don't want them wearing. So let's do that before we have any other issues. And I thought she had a better hat than that. What are these? Cloth toque? Cloth toque. Alright, you, sir. Hypothermia, minor. Hey, look at that. They're getting to be friends. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, that sucks. He botched it again. Alright, you. Come over here. Drop all your gear. Go stand by your grave. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Reconnect. Yeah, we just can't handle another pawn. If he was phenomenal, we'd figure it out. Trevino has died. And that's not going to make Rhadamant any happier here. Colonist died. So what is ratty? Do we have anything we can give you? It's this parka that's causing the problem. What kind of parka did my boy here have? Let's see. What is not forbidden? Everything is forbidden. This part, or this needs to be hauled. Okay, wolfskin, cloth. That's what he had. I need her. Everything is sewn. I need her to make a few meals. Needs. I don't want her to get disturbed sleep though, so I'm not going to do it. And she should be holding a meal. She is. That's amazing. So let's switch this off until she wakes up, and then when she does, we'll be back and we'll have her cook. Alright, there you go. Are you burying that, bro? You are. No, you're not. Get him in the ground so you don't get that -10. Get this reconnected so you can do some cooking. So we should get 3 meals out of this, roughly. The eclipse is ending. That's a good thing. There you go. Is everything sewn? It is. Okay, 7 a.m. I might have just brought her out last time. She's at -84. I bet I brought her out before she was no longer hypothermic from whatever had happened before that. Or it's just getting colder out too. Well, you can do some smelting. So it's 9 a.m. Roundabout 11 we'll head out again, do some mining. She already got a start on that one chunk, so still not. Yeah, we should get into the negative teens. Alright, needs. Glorious. Get out there. We got 3 chunks last time. Let's see if we can get lucky again. This is where we're at, people. So I will let her get out there and mine it. Not even hypothermic yet. Look at that. And then when she's done, we'll come back. She's wrapping it up here, which is awesome. She barely got to 20% on that. Let's get that carried in, please. So we should be able to get all that before the season ends. We do have an extra grave. We can get this person stuck in the ground too. And we also have 3 things. There's 60 steel sitting here. Good deal. Look at that. Oh, I left the stupid stove running again. One of these days, if we run out of power and die, it's because I was sloppy with that. Oh, we got a real nice queue of meals going. Alright, kick that off. Neg 126 at 11 p.m. That's 10 p.m. And needs. Drowsy, unsightly. Boom. We are nailing it. We still have enough here to make a parka. So we can make a tailoring table and make a new parka. That'll fix her mood up. So our priority, though, is going to be to get this stuff all double-walled. If the mood really drops, we could take a little ambrosia. While she sleeps, we're going to pop out. We'll be back when she wakes. Of course, she woke up almost immediately there. That's alright. It is 7 a.m. Getting close to finishing research here on prosthetics. How's the rice doing? Perfect. We should get a good day's mining here. And again, at 11 o'clock, we're going to pop out there. This is a whole lot of micromanagement. How is this stuff doing? Yeah, we'll get this stuff closed in too. Alright, beautiful. So let's go... Mortars, turrets, a little bit of armor. Man. Pemmican wouldn't be a bad play if we could ever encounter some meat. So let's go that route. And then she's gonna go mine. Awesome. So I'm gonna keep an eye on her health and we'll have her mine. 3 more chunks, so it should just be 2 more days of this mining and then we can start some more construction jobs. We should have went for the further one. We would have got it less fast, but we would have actually got some from over there. But this worked out alright. So right now we're at 219. Get about 20 for each of these, so there's 7. That's another 140. And we have 60 in slag sitting there. So we're looking at about another 200. I'm going to let her mine and we'll be back when she's done. She's about done here. We are pushing it a little bit with the hypothermia. It's staying colder during the day. It's neg 116. Before it was down around neg 110. I think I'm also going to have her bury this bro. We don't need her seeing any more bodies. This ambrosia addicted freak. Alright, look at that. Oh man, look at all the crops we have. So we're going to get... she's botching them because she's so cold. Let's wait on that, my dear. Yeah, manipulation goes down and then things start getting botched when she gets really cold. So that should improve it. There you go. And then we'll kick this on after she gets them all resown, which she's not gonna do. Gotta keep these in the ground. We are getting ahead on the meals, so that's a good thing. And then eventually we'll move them outside. They are gonna spoil in 1.8 days, so tomorrow we'll do some cooking. 3 more meals laying there. It's not gonna hurt to have a surplus. We can even store the rice outside. It deteriorates very slowly. You know what? Yeah, let's just stockpile rice. We did just get some cargo pods. Alright, so we're going to stockpile rice and let her eat through these meals. I'm tempted to remove meals from this zone. They will be frozen if they're outside. So let's do that. And what's our cargo pod situation? Woo, plasteel and 2 more of these bad boys. That's going to be a worthwhile run as well. It's low priority. The slag is worth way more than the plasteel to me right now. Alright, so let's get this hauled outside. Beautiful. And what are you working on? Consuming. So how long do they last out here? Frozen, won't spoil, but deteriorating. Perfect. Let's get this person buried. And then come midday, we'll get out and do some mining. That slag isn't as far away as some of the other things we've retrieved in some of the colder weather, so we should be okay to retrieve that if it gets a little colder. Once we get that steel taken care of. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. So she is shivering. Need you to be non-hypothermic by the time midday arrives, my dear. Alright. We'll have everything researched in no time. We could speed it up, but it doesn't really matter. Her research is cruising. Batteries are discharging extremely fast. Okay, we have to get out and mine. I'm going to set her up for all 4, but we're not going to do it. So as soon as she gets done, we will come back. Almost done with the second chunk, and there's no reason to push it today. So let's get that hauled back. And then in the evening today, the plants are ready again. I might just delete this zone altogether because... And a raid is on. They're going to prepare for a while, which means they're going to die. Tell me that's a steel club. Yeah, buddy. Gear. Why don't someone show up with a mega sloth park? These are the worst clothes ever. Yeah, I don't... This person's only good till neg 23. Already shivering. Gonna prepare for a while. Not gonna make it, my friend. Not gonna make it. No threat. Alright, she did get the plants taken care of. It's evening. Let's run out and grab this stuff. And keep an eye on her. Alright, we do have an assault on. I may have to shoot this guy. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna make it for sure. Alright, you come over here. Like here is fine. That little bugger's gonna show up any second. There he is. Where's he at? He's serious, but we just have to wing him and slow him down a bit. How are we doing? We're shivering, so our accuracy is gonna... Well, that was raw right there, my friend. What happened? Okay. Killed him with a straight shot to the leg. That's nuts. I've never seen a leg shot wipe a person out like that. Well, there you go, people. Don't mess with Rhadamant. She's one mean mofo. This is a problem. Forbid the doors. And try and stay warm. The plants have all died. Good thing we were stockpiling some meals. And how are we doing? Not this nice cargo pods. Psychoid leaves, but really close and a ton of slag. That's what I'm talking about. All we have to do is make it through this solar flare. Bam. We're in the business. Alright. We need to get these resewn. Lickety split, please. It's still negative 180 in here. Or 87, sorry. Alright, so now she should replant. Where are you headed? You want to eat? Okay, that's acceptable. Yeah, this is priority. We have 5 meals because she's holding 1. And we have a fair amount of rice stockpiled yet. Alright. You're going to research. Let's grab this stuff. Health. Glorious. I love this mod. Once I get used to this extreme zoom out and zoom in thing, you have to remember to keep it in the middle range, but it's really awesome. It's called Camera Plus. I recommend it. Can you haul any of this while you're at it? I think you can. Save us a trip later? Oh yeah. Maybe not. Whatever. So we're really acquiring a fair amount of slag and steel here. We haven't had hypothermia in quite a while. We should be good to make ourselves a coat. That's going to be great. Alright, it is midday. Needs? Yeah, we're going to go do the mining next. These things can be nabbed whenever. So, perfect. And one more. Get her out there. Alright, well, we're going to let her mine, and when she's done, I will return. Unless something else happens during that time frame. Okay, she's about done. She's about to snap as well. We don't have a table anyways, right? What difference does it make? Needs. Yeah, I think 8 without a table. Oh no, we did have a table. That's right, we used the wood, which probably was a poor play during a solar flare, but what are you going to do? This guy is discharged a bit. Alright, we'll let her warm up and then go grab the slag that's right nearby. We have 2, 3, 4, 6 more spots for slag, so we can plug a little bit of that over here. The rice, oops, she went to bed. The rice is coming in. We have 3, and she should be holding 1, so that should be 4 meals. How many are over here? Oh, we have actually need 1 more spot. So let's get that put in. There you go. Okay. Funny how a solar flare wipes everything out. Let's just get that stuff hauled over here. Let's, you know what? We can make some psychoid tea. Let's do drug production. What does this one do? This one is required for Yi Flake and Yayo. Let's definitely change gears. Maybe we can actually use that before it disappears. I think you could do it at a crafting site. You left a slag because I didn't tell you to haul it. Because I'm a dummy. Surprised I don't have the stove running when no one's using it. This probably take 2 trips. I forgot to let this hypothermia go away before I let her go back outside. Alright, we are... After this, we'll do a bunch of smelting. And then... Yeah, then we'll start some construction. Man, those batteries drain fast. Next time the wind's kicking, we're going to turn that one back on and have it recharge. Alright, there you go. So priorities then. Comms console. Actually, next priority is going to be... Get this stuff moved. How badly deteriorated is it? I want to use that, but there's nowhere to put it. Alright, expand this zone. Come over here and get this out of the way. And we'll get this installed. This is a nighttime job anyways. Bam. And do we have bills? We do. There should be a few weapons. This is poor. We'll smelt it. Somebody left us a steel club right there. I think we'll haul that in as soon as she's non-hypothermic again. I feel like we're almost getting established here. Like we have it survivable. It'd be nice to get rid of all these bodies, but it just isn't going to happen anytime soon. And then once this light kicks out, we have a pistol. If it was anything but poor, I might keep it because the revolvers have good range, hit pretty hard, but the bolt action is solid as well, so we'll just keep that for now. And as soon as this light goes out, what do we have? 5 p.m. How's the wind? Not doing great. And we have one meal and she's holding one. How's our rice looking? Oh, our crop's going to be ready any second too. We're just going to have to let her deal with that. So tonight's activities... harvest botched, harvest botched. Well, what's her growing? She's not bad at it. She's really... Her mining went up a level 2. She was a number 2 to start with, so that's awesome. And let's get some meals made. And you didn't get these. That did not turn on. Oh, that's because I hit the wrong button. There you go. She went to sleep, so everything got planted at least. These don't grow at night. The light went off. That's why they never finished. I think we're going to harvest them both just to keep these closer to the same schedule. It works a lot better that way. Might be out of space to store rice yet. Alright, why won't you do this? You just don't want to do it. Alright, we're gonna get that resewn and then this reconnected and we'll get some meals made. Come on, come on. We turned off the bill. Yeah, I'd rather control this just with the on and off switch. We're going to drop those on the floor as well. There you are. That should speed it up a bit. Well, we are kicking out tons of meals, so that's awesome. And what do we have? Got 2 more. Alright, turn that back off before I forget. And batteries are charged. She might need some recreation. Yeah, we're going to let that happen. And then we're going to do some smelting. Alright, she's on top of it. We can get rid of that little... No, I expanded both zones, so we'll leave them. They're nice and symmetrical. Alright, how are we doing? We're doing just fine. So we'll get this stuff brought back in once this gets finished. And then we should start planning out what we're going to do. We're going to have a mountain of steel. I think we need orbital trade. We don't have anywhere to put a comms console. I could build like a big storage room over here, which wouldn't be a bad play at all. We don't have anything to make doors with. That's going to be the sinker. So we could just close this off and have this as the only entrance to the base, which would be a good play. Let's make sure our needs are doing alright. She wants to rest. She doesn't have any hypothermia. 5 more chunks. We really kicked the crap out of those batteries today. But what are you going to do? I'm going to let her do this. She'll probably want to stop any second, right? Yeah, she's going to go to sleep. So we'll let her sleep, and then we'll be back when she wakes up. She's awoken. I added a few bills to smelt the 3 weapons we have. And we have 4 more of these to do yet. I think we're just going to let her do that. It's going to be a little boring while she runs around. We also have to watch the power because when this light's on and the smelter's on, right now we're doing amazing, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. She is down to the last chunk, and we will get this thing turned off, uninstalled, moved back outside. We need to get this muffalo wool brought back in. Needs, let's make sure she doesn't need recreation has been satisfied. Glorious. You get that hauled outside while I set up a zone. There you go. So this is going to be textiles. And that's muffalo wool. There it is. Back to research. Let's get that hauled in so it doesn't go bad. Prioritize hauling. Bam. She should get them both. Okay, so that leaves us with 642 steel. And a whole mountain of rice that's about to come ripe here. So our goal then is to double wall everything, get the storage area closed in, and get a comms console. Seems like a stretch, doesn't it? So I'm just going to plan it out and I'll come back because there's no sense making you sit through that. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. We're going to put in a storage area over here, orbital trade beacon, steel hand tailor bench, and an area on this side for batteries, comms console, and we have to move all these batteries around, so we are going to need to run some power in that direction as well. And there's not a pretty way to do that, but it is what it is. We'll get that done when we get there. And then this we have to deconstruct. We're going to blow out this wall like this, put a single door in. We'll deconstruct these 2 wooden doors and we'll put a single steel door in here. That'll get us a little bit of wood for next time we have a solar flare. And then we can make ourselves a parka, get rid of the tattered apparel. We have a comms console. We actually have some trade availability. And then we have 1 entrance to the base. So, and then we still have a bit of steel because by my count, that's 445. So in the meantime, we're going to let her finish up with the crops because that's top priority. So let's do that. Get these resown as well. Yeah, this stupid harvest botch. What is going on, man? Is it dark in there? Slightly dirty. I guess we can put her to clean. This thing's generating some light. And the whole thing's lit 50%. Alright, she's going to sleep and then we'll get this construction done. I think I am going to put a break in here. We also have to add a few pieces of steel to close off the outside. I want a double wall between us and the actual outside, so we'll fill this space in up here. It should make the whole base double walled. It's not as efficient as it would be if we would just put 2 walls side by each all the way around, but we're not going to do that. So, on that note, next time we will get all this stuff built and we'll carry on and see if we can survive. So thanks for watching, guys. If you're enjoying this, do me a favor and hit the like button. This is definitely a different kind of game. If you want to see how this plays out, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.